YouTube, welcome back. I got a treat for you today. Appreciate you guys clocking in. Thank you to our people over at Woodland Games. We got our hands on Autopsy Simulator a day early. We got a creator key and we're playing this a day early. By the time this uploads, it'll be the day that it's dropping. So we are getting into the story and I am ready to give you guys this content. So it's a story-driven mystery game, and we're gonna be in an autopsy room doing these autopsies on these bodies to be solving these cases. There's a lot that's gonna be happening in this game from what I heard, so I'm ready to dive right in. If you guys have not wishlisted this, if you've not looked at it at all, it's gonna be on Steam. It releases June 6th. Okay, we're ready to dive right in. You know, I used to play a lot of scary games, and I will say that and I used to play a lot of mystery games. So they called me the Puzzle Master. Don't get it twisted. So this should be a breeze. We're ready to get in here. We're ready to dissect. We're ready to open up some bodies. We're ready to solve these mysteries, man. These crimes are going to be solved today. The CEO is on the case, just in case you didn't know. So look, we're going to do story mode, dead memories. I heard when the game drops, it's going to be other modes that are added. But we're gonna just play what's available right now, which is story mode dead memories. Ooh, let's do it. Now, just a warning. If you see me jump, if you see me get a little squeamish, I don't like insides and things like that, man. So, when I said I wanted to play this game, I knew I was pushing my limits a little bit, but that's what we do. That's what we do here at the company. We push limits. We push limits. All right. Sometimes the limits push back, but we're better. We're just better. Alrighty, at the prologue.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Pete'sville. Dr. Jack Hanman is speaking.
Dr. Jack
How can I
Hanman.
help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on.
Okay.
It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time.
Okay.
I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists. They don't let me work.
Yo, Jack.
God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Okay, Jack seemed like he got a short fuse. Not gonna lie to you. Now I'm looking for my meds. Check the bathroom for my pills. Jack seemed like he got a short fuse. Hold on, let's check the settings a little bit. We're gonna turn down that voice just a little bit. Let's turn down the voice some. Let's make sound effects down a little bit too. Put that on 80. Okay. Put this on 82 for now. We'll put the sound effects down. Okay. Okay, that's all we need to know. Open close clipboard. Open close tool wheel. Interact use. Disengage. Equip is F. Skip dialogue. Open close notebook in. Page item E. I don't. Oh yeah, we could do that. Previous page, next page. Okay, this seems good. This seems good. Okay. Alright, controls underway. Alright, let's check some stuff out. Hi, this is Kate Brooks, a reporter for the New Orleans Weekly. I couldn't find you at home. I'm starting to suspect you are avoiding me, Mr. Hanman. Dr. Hanman, to you. Anyway, as you know, we'd like to write an article commemorating your wife's achievements. We would be delighted to talk to you about it. Along with this note, I'm also leaving my business card. I hope to find you at your home or at the office. Oh, we could also press that. Ha! Okay, so if you press R, then it'll bring that up. You could scroll. Okay. Okay.
They definitely pay me too little for this.
Tell me about it. Let's get another smoke before we go.
Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Hey, yo, Steven's been in my office smoking? Oh, Steven. We're gonna have words, bro. We're definitely having words after this. Okay, I can open these, but I can't do anything with the files. Okay. Hey, a little bit of Jack. Take the edge off. Okay, what's in here? Red apple. Okay, a little
Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
Coffee's awful.
Wednesday.
Wow.
It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday.
Hey, it's hump day. Halfway through the week.
I guess it was in another life.
Another life what? Okay, my light. Oh, I don't want to turn that off. Hold on now.
It won't be needed for the next few months.
Okay. Alright.
Not very comfortable, but suitable for night shifts.
Okay. Alright. So I like that everything you can click on is already kind of open. Or it kind of gives you an indication of things that you can open and interact with. I like that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see.
Another kidnapping this month.
Oh, wow. So there's someone kidnapping people. Okay.
Archives. Just as lifeless as the corpses they concern.
Wow. I mean, he ain't lying. Okay, we checked out everything in the office. Let's see. Okay. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Wait, is there motion blur? Hold on. Let's see. Let's go mid on that. Shadows, let's go mid. Complexity. Here in bloom. Motion blur off. Let's apply. Okay. Alright. Okay, we definitely don't like motion blur. Alright, we changed those settings too. Okay, this is not looking like the bathroom, but we want to go in here.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream, rather than a storage room.
Okay. So we'd be hoarding.
I don't see any need to mess with the electrics. They are flaky enough as it is.
Flaky. Flaky electrics. Alright. Camcorder? What are we recording?
Pills first, Jack. Pills.
Okay. Because that's self-therapy. Like it says. We need to get good. Okay. Can we run? No. Is that the bathroom? What kind of bathroom is that?
But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow.
Okay, lab open tomorrow. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go in here and get these pills.
Let's hope I'm not caught short this evening.
Let's get in here and get these pills. Bro, is there a leak? Can we get somebody... Hey, can we get somebody to come fix the leak in the bathroom, please? Hello?
Only useful when I need to clear leaves from the gutters. But why in the bathroom?
Right? Paging someone to come clean the bathroom. Please, come fix the pipes. They're busted. Over. Come on.
Okay, time to pull myself together. And
Poppin'.
get back to work.
Popping these pills.
I've already taken my pills. Not looking to overdose.
Definitely not. Okay, we got a brush here. Alright.
I need to set up the camera first.
Okay. Camera was in here. Okay, so they highlight what you're supposed to do. The pills were highlighted. The camera's highlighted. They highlight when you need an item.
Now remember, Jack. Don't forget, hit the record button this time.
Okay. We got this, Jack. I'm closing every door behind me. Every door behind me. Now, where am I setting up? Let me close this too. Nobody come in my office. Alright, where am I setting up my camera? Not in here. Okay. In here. Oh!
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Oh, we got a body. Oh, wait. There's a couple options here. Now, you can have an option to change... There's an option to turn off the, what do you call it? Nudity sensor. On. Nudity sensor on. Okay? Just in case you're streaming this on Twitch, on wherever you might be streaming it. Nudity sensor, remember to put that, it's in the general. Remember to put that setting on, okay? You definitely want to do that. Alright. Okay, got my gloves there. Okay, see, that'll be nice and censored now. You see? You see? Don't ever say CEO didn't help you with anything. Alright, are we about to? Toby Chambers looks like our guy here. Alright, we set this up on the tripod.
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Okay, everything in frame. Right here. This looks good. Okay.
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
Alright, we gotta look at the chalkboard here.
Let's start.
Okay. Tell students what's important in this profession.
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
So should we go do that?
Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be, and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we?
You know what? First, I want to read the rest of this.
The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand, so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time.
Yeah.
In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process.
Right. Okay.
During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories.
Alright, so we need to suit up. It looks like we need to suit up. Where's our apron? Apron, mask, gloves, goggles, disinfection. Apron. Well, we should look at the file first, right? We look at the file first, and then maybe we get all set up. Okay, it's our wedding picture. Nice. Okay. Got me a little baddie. Okay.
I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
World Wide Web. Because remember, this is 1991. I think it said it was 1991, correct? What's under here? So they're first getting introduced to the World Wide Web. Alright. Oh, I have my apron on. Okay. I probably already have gloves on too.
I found it fun to examine alcohol under the microscope. It makes some stunning rainbow crystalline structures. Of course, alcohol is also just at home in a glass. No ice.
Okay. And I think I already have my gloves on too.
It's been a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Wow.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
Bro, yeah, that's a
Scalpel, scissors,
bloody knife.
syringe, magnifying glass. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
That's a bloody knife. Why do I still have a bloody knife up there? Hello?
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Alright. Let's look at the file. I'm on camera. Okay. Food coupons.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
Okay.
The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station,
Okay.
where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Okay.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
Oh, wow.
He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights.
Oh, man,
His
Toby.
son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago.
Oh, Toby.
They both had no contact with the deceased.
Oh, wow. Toby died alone. Oh, gosh.
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
Did someone try to start a fire near Toby's body?
That's it.
Hmm.
It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
Well, I know where some gloves are.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere.
Down here?
Aha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
Okay, we got our camera.
As I mentioned at the beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We
Okay.
begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
Okay. Our camera going. Boom.
Voila! Now we move on to the next step, looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Oof. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, we zoom in.
The boiler yield wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Okay. What else? Oh, knees is... What is that? That don't look right. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Look at the fungus on them toes. Oh, Toby. Oh my god. Toby, is this after death or were your feet just like this?
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite.
Signs of
because
frost.
the subject's shoes were too small.
Oh my god, Toby. Oh, sorry, buddy. Alright. I need to go back around this way. Oh, look at that wound. Toby?
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
Oh man, I mean, we're gonna have to cut him open. Get that brain. Alright, we need one more good photo. Oh.
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite?
Okay, so you got frostbite on the feet. You got frostbite on the hands.
In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Okay. Notebook. That's my notebook. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yep. Okay. Toby was going through it. Okay, so I wrote down my data. These are the things that I have to check back on. So we're about to perform this autopsy. Here we go.
Scalpel, scissors.
Wait. I forgot to clean the knife. Okay. Oh. Let's look at the microscope again. Anything?
I found it fun to examine.
Oh.
It makes, of course,
Okay.
a considerable collection.
Alright, perform the autopsy.
Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
And what do you know? I happen to have one.
Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
Okay.
Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
Okay. Yeah, the feet too. The feet definitely were frostbite.
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions,
Woo!
and blisters.
Ooh!
Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Whew! God. Those tingers went through it. Okay. And then the head.
I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
Gosh.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
Okay. Highlight the previously found wounds on the clipboard mannequin.
First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, The frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. The head wound. Definitely an important clue. This is something we'll investigate first. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of.
So what do we think?
Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head.
True.
The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally.
Okay.
Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. This is of no interest to us. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
So he probably slipped, fell. He was drunk. He slipped. He fell. And then he froze because he wasn't able to get in a warm place to sleep. And then he was out cold for a while. So then the hypothermia killed him, right?
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis.
The rigor mortis examination.
Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually we raise it. Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
Alright, so for that you just gotta keep your mouse in that bar. Between the two bars. Okay.
Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
Oh lord. Oscillating saw.
The cut is made from ear to ear.
Oh my god.
After which, we remove the skin and the top of the skull.
Oh my god. Oh my.
After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section. Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
On a board, huh? Hold on. Alright, let's go take a look at that brain. Oh my god. Alright.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides. All the time, pulling the brain towards us.
Wait, what am I doing? Oh, we go up. Oh my god.
So far, so good.
Oh my god.
The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
The hematoma had no effect on the brain.
can rule the fatal accident out as well.
Okay. So it wasn't from the fall.
Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs.
Okay.
I grab a scalpel from my kit.
Oh. Scalpel.
The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
Oh, God.
Alright, now we peel back and separate the skin.
Oh! Oh my god. Do I need to cut that? Oh.
Now, we need to remove the ribs.
Remove the
loppers for this.
ribs? Loppers? Oh.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him.
Okay.
Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney.
Wow.
So, we should take a closer look at those lungs.
Okay. Do we gotta cut them out?
We can see widespread
Ugh.
black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about?
Okay.
Lungs.
Lungs.
Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Advanced inflammation of the lungs. Mark the damage of the lung. Hold on. Okay. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Put the lung up. There we go. Okay, not related to the death. Heavy smoker.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
Oh my god.
Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm
Oh.
interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body. Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse.
Oh my god.
5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
The eye, the heart, and the bladder.
Left on the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings.
Okay, where's my notebook?
Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
Oh my god, I just got homie just opened up on the table. Opened up like a Christmas ham. Oh my god, where's my notebook? In here? No. No. Notebook, notebook. from the office. Huh. What the? How to break out of this vicious cycle? I don't even think I saw that before. Alright, notebook.
This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
Alright, back in. We're going to use this citrifuge. We're going to use a citrifuge.
Let's get back to the examination. We put all of the samples into the rotor. Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
How do we know what that is? Dial start mixing. Set the correct values. Let's look at my notes. Presence of alcohol in the blood. Time 15 minutes. Speed 70%. Time 15 minutes. Okay. Speed 70. Okay. Blood alcohol content. Concentration increases when a person drinks faster than the liver can break down the alcohol. Test to measure chronic alcohol use or relapse after a period of sobriety. Okay. Okay, so we're setting this to 15 minutes, 70%. Right? Barbiturates is 10 minutes, 75%. Alcohol is 1570. Diatoms is 35 minutes and 25%. Oh my god. Carboxyhemoglobin? Prepare a set of questions for the trial mixture. Oh my god. Drug screening? Is that 70? 10. 10 minutes, 90%. Bruh. You gotta be very accurate doing this. Yeah, you gotta be very accurate, it looks like, doing this. Because obviously if you do the wrong thing for the wrong test, you'll get the wrong results. So, I'm trying to check for alcohol. So, alcohol is 15 minutes, 70%.
Okay, let's roll.
Okay. I've never known how this works.
Shit, the fuses again.
Fuses? Oh! Okay.
Where were we? Oh, yes. The blood alcohol concentration.
So I'm just gonna, I just don't care that just happened. Oh, the fuses are out, and it scared me half to death, and then I just continue working? Oh, nah, we need someone in here ASAP to fix this.
Let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
Huh. Okay.
Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart.
Okay.
We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark
Woo!
hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Okay. Alright, heart looks good.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy, pink color, and as expected, the stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Ugh.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Yeah, we don't want that. Oh my god.
We open the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end.
Is this the same?
I already feel like there's something left inside.
Is this the same blade that I said was blood on it? And I'm just gonna... Oh, wait, no. This has to be the one I cut the brain with, right? Did I not clean that blade before I started? What kind of professional am I? Okay. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Okay, large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
Why do I seem like I'm woozy? Have I been drinking? Did I just start drinking? I look very woozy here. Hello? Hello? I'm very woozy.
My head. Oh, I can't think straight. Pills. Where are my pills?
Didn't I just take 2 pills? Oh my god, what's my problem? I just took 2 pills. I said I didn't want to overdose. Now I'm going back to take more pills. Oh, I got a problem. Oh, I have a big problem. Every 30 minutes I need 2 pills?
There are 2 ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck.
Okay, so asphyxiation could be a thing. Okay.
At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray.
Alright, we're gonna cut his trachea open.
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision.
Okay. You gotta be super precise. Alright, so I need a scalpel. I have tools.
To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
Okay.
And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Clogged trachea. Okay.
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back. Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death. That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Okay, so he got drunk, went to sleep, or fainted. Things in the brain that control the gag reflex, leading to choking. Okay, yep. And then he vomited, and then it clogged the airway. Okay. So natural accident.
And now it's all clear.
Accident.
The death was suffocation. Now, signature. The mystery is solved.
Hey, yo.
But for us, this is not the end.
His name is John.
The dead body needs to be cleaned up.
I'm gonna put my signature. Haha. That's my signature. It is what it is. His name's John, though. But hey, it is just a reflex to just do my own name. All right, so clipboard.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps. And then, we sew the deceased back up.
God.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do. Beautiful.
Wow.
Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready
Wow.
for the next stage of their journey.
Wow. Alright, let's pack them up.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Okay. Definitely don't want a donut right now. No sweets. I want nothing.
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
Maybe I shouldn't drink. Did I ever think of that? Maybe I shouldn't drink. I mean... Oh no. Oh no. Is this a dream? Oh no. Oh my god. If this thing starts talking to me? Oh my god. Bro, it's swarming like bees. See, this is exactly why I could never be a autopsy mortician, whatever, because I'm gonna have nightmares. Okay, I'm gonna have nightmares. I ain't dealing with this every night. I ain't dreaming about skulls bleeding out of their non-existent fake eye holes. I'm not doing it. More power to the people that can deal with this every day, but me, This is about as close as I want to be. This is about as close as I want to be.